moving on to the next big thing, and it is the HRO. The HRO nonsense of the two gayest men in Minnesota. I mean, they really just can't quit each other. I think that's really what this comes down to at the end of the day. Why did you turn up? They can't quit each other. Nick Rekieta of Rekieta Law and Aaron Imholt of the Steel Toe Morning Show. And then also there's the other one, Patrick. There are some updates. They will have the remainder of their evidentiary hearing. It's going to be June 5th. I know Nick's like, I got it and I wanted it. It's like, but what are you going to do? Because we remember how the first one went, and that didn't go so well. I don't know. Apparently, he thinks he's got some sort of secret plan. There's no such thing as secret plans in law. Like you've got what you've got, and certainly, if I'm Aaron's attorney, I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I'd like to request some evidence. What's your discovery here? See what you can get out of it. Who knows? So apparently, Nick tried to lecture Aaron's attorney on knowing the rules and knowing the law, and Nick's like, you better study up on it. It's like, then you have a procedural argument. You should be making that like now, or you could have made it earlier. I don't know why we're waiting now till later, but okay, whatever. So we'll see. But Nick did show up. Obviously, Aaron was there. Patrick Melton was not there. Patrick Melton, at the last minute, the 11th hour, gave his attorney a doctor's note saying he had a bad back and he couldn't travel. And apparently this is something that's been plaguing him for weeks, which I've seen there's a clip out there of him saying like he picked up a tree and fucked his back up, which that makes sense. But the issue is this was a known injury and we fucked around until the last minute after we've already asked for a continuance and never mentioned it. And then, oh, by the way, now I can't be there because my back hurts. You can see why a judge is already like, yeah, I'm not buying that. On top of that, he got a letter from Dr. Steve, who is a dabbler. I don't know which guy he is. I don't know if is he the potato guy or something? I know he's. Anyway, he signed a letter saying, I'm a doctor. Patrick can't go anywhere. He's a doctor from Tennessee in Nevada examining a patient. And it's like, I'm not sure that's going to work. I'm sure that's not going to fly with the court. That sounds kind of shitty and kind of bullshit, unless he's, unless there's, a long relationship of him examining Patrick and treating him. And, does he have a Nevada license to practice medicine? Doesn't look like he does. So it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It doesn't look good. There's so many other ways this could have been done. And it's been done the poorest way imaginable. So we'll see what happens. He's the weird medicine guy on here. And yeah, he's the O&A regular. I heard that. I don't remember him from back in the day. I mean, like I remember all kinds of shit, but like not that. He's a palliative care, which you could argue palliative care and pain management kind of go hand in hand. But if like Dr. Steve happened to be a plastic surgeon and he examined Patrick, that would look really bad because it's like, you don't fucking do that. You're not a back doctor, or you examine, orthopedics or anything like that, or a spinal surgeon. Steve has a monthly subscription to the body bag site. If he's in palliative care, yeah, probably he does for hospice. Jeez. Did Melton fly to Vegas? Melton lives in Vegas, so that's why they do it there. Or he lives like outside of Las Vegas, but that's his like home turf. So, Greencap says Melton already flew to Minnesota for Aaron's sentencing. Yeah, he did, but that was like last year. So I don't think that really has any bearing. Like if he had done it 2 weeks ago, yeah, that would be relevant, but it's not relevant to today. So we'll see what happens. I'm sure that the court's got a lot of questions. Whether Aaron and his attorney run wild with it, I don't know. I mean, what's going to happen? A lot of stuff could happen. Patrick didn't show up, and if the judge does not determine this is a good excuse, the judge could be like, all right, well, I'm holding you in contempt. show cause, show up here and explain what the fuck happened. The judge could just enter default. I consider this as you being absent. And usually when these, these restraining orders, protection orders types of hearings happen and one party doesn't show up, a lot of time the court's like, all right, well, fuck it. Granted. So I don't know if that's what you want. That's a bit of an issue. And this is something, if any of that happens, I'm Aaron, I'm asking for the default, but I could see the judge holding off on that till the June 5th thing anyway. Seeing if Patrick shows up and then grilling him and dragging him, across broken glass and making him suffer a little bit. I don't necessarily think he'll make a ruling now. He might hold it all in abeyance till then. Don't know. The one thing I will say, and something I know some people are, upset with the way I explain it. Yeah, the current temporary HRO says no physical contact, stay away. But the idea that means, I can do whatever the fuck I want for the other parts of this and say whatever I want. If Aaron wins this, I'm assuming he's going to tell the court, Your Honor, I would like you to expand the scope of the HRO to include them even talking about me. And guess what? If you've been doing that, the court might go, yeah, you know what? Sounds like these guys are assholes. You can't talk about them anymore either. And given the fact that the judge offered the continuance with the stipulation of shut the fuck up, that's not outside the realm of possibility. So yes, there is a temporary, limit, but the idea that HROs and protection orders don't ever expand and once they're in their final state and cover more conduct, I mean, that's like driving a car 100 miles an hour and only staring 10 inches in front of your face. Oh, the HRO only said no physical contact. No, like look a mile down the road and say, oh God, we might be running into a fucking brick wall. Just something to wrap your mind around. Wrap your mind around that. Just wrap your mind around that out there, chat. Something to put a pin in for later. So, the toe wins by doing nothing again. Well, Aaron's talking, and that's his problem. So Aaron still can. We have like 45 days till the 5th. Actually, it's like 50. We have like 50 days until June 5th. Aaron can easily snatch, defeat from the jaws of victory here. He easily can. So let's not act like this is in the bag already. Remember, like it's the victory formation. That doesn't mean Aaron won't or can't fumble the ball. He very realistically can. So it's not all the way over. But yeah, I mean, it's for him, he's already presented evidence. Nick is already on to cross-examining him. That was when the hearing stopped. So yeah, Aaron's really already presented most of his evidence. So it's really in Nick's court now. So yeah, Aaron just has to kind of sit there and, once again, I think their conduct has really tipped the scales in his favor. So we'll see. We'll see though, chat. We'll see. There's a lot of baseball to be played. Jordan Bebke says, Aaron the gay one? They're all gay! They're all gay. They're all cringe. Is Toe going to pass on the 1 yard line of the Super Bowl? Yeah, that's Aaron. That's Aaron's straight. Like Aaron can easily be doing that. Yeah, 100% he could do that. Don't count him out to make intelligent decisions. The idea he could fuck it up is very, very real. So, let me see here. What do you got? Holy shit, you guys are going fast. He inserts his toe in his mouth. Yes. Yes, he does. You sound like you don't think you should play chicken with the court. No. And I still think if they had just shut the fuck up already, this would have been over already. The judge probably would have tossed it and said, Aaron's a fucking lunatic. And they would have been able to do whatever they want. And this would have been dead last year. But they couldn't just fucking leave it alone. Exercise a little bit of fucking restraint. Just a little bit of restraint. They'd have been done by now. They wouldn't have had to settle. They wouldn't have to face losing it. They would have just won. They could have won by not doing anything. but that was too hard for them to do. It's too hard for them to do. Too hard for them to do. Power Windows says, "Aaron too much of a normie for all this gay internet drama." Oh no, he's all neck deep in this gay internet drama. He is gay internet drama. Um, so are we gonna talk about the drug? We're gonna get to that next. We're gonna get to that next, Erica. We're gonna get to that next. Um, Let me see here. I'm just trying to catch everything up.